And we're on page 12 again. And this is the other example. This one we did more independently in class. It says fill in the table with values that show a proportional relationship and then graph that data. We did create the numbers in the table together. It's the same candy bars and money, but this time we want it to be proportional. So we know we need to have a common multiplier. We know that we need this to come out the same. So looking here, candy bars 2 and money received 3. You could take the money over the candy bars and say 3 over 2. If you divide that, it actually comes out to 1.5, which means it's $1.50 per candy bar. So that would help you create other amounts. Now you'd want to pay attention to your graph here because you can only go as far as 14 candy bars and $14, so you don't want to get huge numbers here. What most kids did in class when we did this together is they said, well, I'm going to double the candy bars, which doubles the money. And now I'm going to take the 2 candy bars and I'm going to triple that and make it 6 candy bars, and then that would triple the money, which would be 9. And then I'm going to multiply by 4 and get 8 candy bars, and then 3 multiplied by 4 would be 12. But what they didn't realize is what you're doing there is you're not using a multiplier. The multiplier is really right here. It's times 1.5, and 4 times 1.5 is 6, and 6 times 1.5 is 9, and 8 times 1.5 is 12. The multiplier is that $1.50 for each candy bar. We're going to take that data that we just had and graph it. We have 4 sets of data. We're going to have 4 points. So 2 candy bars, again, $3. I'm going to do it this time without the tracer lines to show you what it looks like. 4 candy bars is 6. So 4 and 6, that's a nice, easy one because it's on lines. 6 and 9. Oh, halfway between here, so 6 and 9. And then 8 and 12. That's another nice one to graph because it's right at an intersection point there. And then I'm grabbing my straight edge. I'll notice this time that when I put my straight edge up there, it hits all 4 of those. So I just need to make sure I'm going through all of them. And we're going to, again, hold on to that straight edge and just take that through and stretching it all the way across. Highly recommend sharp pencils when you're doing this. Use a pencil. Pens, if you make a mistake, it's a big old mess. So now what we have is an example of a graph that is proportional. Whoops, I'm sorry. A graph that's proportional and a graph of data that was not proportional.